Hey guys, hey Facebook, hey YouTube, hey Black is the New Red family. It's Rebecca, and I just wanted to say, hey, how y'all doing? I know it's been a long time since I made a video, and it's been about two and a half weeks, and so I just did that on purpose. I was just waiting. I've been in a wait and see type of mode, and there's been so much happening. I know you guys know there's a lot that has been happening, and I just wanted to just kind of let everything pan out before I did my video, but I just wanted to say I'm very happy. I am overwhelmed tonight. And actually went down last night, but it took me like a full day to just grasp and read. You guys know I like to dig. You know I like to read and find out things for myself. And so that's what I've been doing. And so hopefully, for those who have not heard, this will just be some wonderful news for you as well. I want to say Merry Christmas. It's a season for me as a Christian. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So things are crazy around my house. I'm sure they're crazy around your house as well. As you can see my trees in the background. Anyway, so I just wanted to begin by saying I've been having some trouble with YouTube. People are being unsubscribed and not knowing that they're unsubscribed. People have been I don't know, their subscriptions have been dropped. And also over at Facebook, they're not, some of my Facebook friends are not getting their notifications. And so I've been made aware of that as well. So if you want to check out over at Facebook, Black is the New Red, you want to join the group, just know that you're going to have to, I guess, inform Facebook that you want to be notified when there's a post made to that page. Also, if you're a subscriber or if you want to subscribe to Black is the New Red channel over at YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notifications so you will be made aware when I do make a new video. Okay? So all of that out of the way. I wanted to say this is a good day. Hey, y'all, it went down. Finally, criminal prison reform bill, better known as the First Steps Act. Some criminal justice reform business has been handled on the Hill. Bravo, guys. I mean, when's the last time we said that anything has ever happened on Capitol Hill that has affected the African American or has the potential to affect the African American community in such a large and impactful way? I can't remember in my lifetime when I've been able to sit down and say, hey, that piece of legislation is going to be monumental. It's going to be impactful. It's going to be great. So it happened. And you can't say that it would not have happened without or would have happened without the support of our president. You just can't say that. But there were also so many other people that for years have been fighting for this on both sides of the aisles. So I wanted to say bravo, guys, for working together finally for we the people, because this is going to give some people, people who've made mistakes. All of us in the African American community have had people, our loved ones, who have either been in jail or are in jail now. So this is something that is just going to be historic. You know, sometimes people say, oh, that's historic, or that's monumental, that's groundbreaking, that's just this and that's that. But guess what? It is. It is exactly that. We're not overhyping this. This is huge, okay? I know it's huge, whatever. It is. It is huge. And so I would just like to begin by saying, guys, we can't overemphasize that enough. But let's just jump right into it. What is the First Steps Act? Actually, I went over to Congress.gov and I wanted to read the bill for myself, which just going to take a long time because the bill that came out of the House initially is 81 pages long. And so I have not read the Senate portion, the one that they made amendments to, which I plan to do. Haven't read that one yet. That goes back to the House for their approval and then goes to the president's desk for signage. So that's expected to happen very shortly and very easily. And so I'm excited about that. But I can tell you this, and I do have to put my glasses on because I need to see as I read. And so I would like to say this. The First Steps Act, it has an acronym. Well, First Steps is an acronym. And it's called Formerly Incarcerated Reenter Society Transformed Safely Transitioning Every Person's Act. Wow. I'm going to repeat that because this is everything the bill Everything that it wants to accomplish is in the name. So you may ask, hey, what's in the name? I'm going to tell you. This is what's in that name. It means formerly incarcerated, re-entering society, transformed, safely, transitioning every person's act. That is outstanding. How can you not support a bill that stands for this? Okay, you want to take the formerly incarcerated. You want them to re-enter society, transformed, safely transitioning back into society. That is stellar. That is something that, as Americans, we can all be proud of. And it's to unlock the potential of all Americans, even those of us who've made mistakes. Unfortunately, the prison population is disproportionately African American, but there's a lot of people, millions of people who are behind bars who've made mistakes, not just black people, whites, Hispanic. Jared Kushner, who's the Donald Trump's son-in-law, his father went to jail. So he was profoundly impacted by the jail criminal justice system. And so that, I'm sure that's part of the fire that was under, him to push this through. So some of the things that it accomplishes: 100% of the women who are incarcerated right now as it stands will not be shackled. I don't know about you, but I'm a mom. I had 3 kids. I can't imagine being shackled to the bed as I'm pushing and giving birth. That, to me, just seemed inhumane, and I'm glad they got rid of that. Also, inmates can work with programs to earn their way out sooner. So they're actually getting the skills and the mindset of working and seeing a reward or a fruit of their reward by getting out sooner because they're working towards it. And so that's amazing. This bill will also help prisoners earn time. And when you think about it, earn time credits so they can reduce their sentences for good behavior. So, they're not just sitting around playing cards or sitting around playing dominoes or lifting weights with absolutely no hope. They are actually will be able to be given a chance to earn time for good behavior. So that's amazing. And it offers training and work opportunities as well for them to earn money that would go into escrow accounts to pay for post-release expenses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just off the charts great. So they're working for the purposes of saving their money and going. These things are going to go in escrow accounts. When have you ever heard of anybody even thinking like this? Escrow accounts, so they can earn their way. When they get out, they'll have money. Not just $50 on a bus ticket. That is crazy. You're basically asking them to come back. And I know for some people who, invest in the prison system because, the private prisons, and they're making money, they don't want you to make it. They want you to come back because it's just money to them. These are people. These are people who deserve a second chance. These are citizens who deserve a second chance in America. Thank God that we have, in this country, people who would fight, our legislators who would fight for this, because this is a worthy cause. Not everybody has made the right choices in life, but this is giving them a second chance. And it's a first step. Bravo, guys. Bravo for the first step. And it also helps programs to help prisoners to reintegrate into society. There's prisoners who have been, behind bars for 20, 30 years. They have no idea how to make it out here when they come. If they've been in prison before the internet was established in the world and they come out, sure, they've probably been in prison and if there's been computers around or whatever. But to be able to make it now, they need help. And these programs are going to address some of the major issues that these people that have been incarcerated are facing: anger management, money management, job training, drug addiction interventions, sexual perversion interventions. People who've committed acts that are, sexually deviant, programs for that. Addressing the problem, because you've punished and you put them in these correctional facilities, but has the behavior been corrected? No. And they're going out and they're reoffending and they're coming back. So we know that there's people who really don't care. They want them to come back because that's money back into the prison system. But there are those who do care. And I applaud everyone on the Hill that supports this legislation, giving people a second chance, giving them the opportunity to live out their American dream as well. This is not just affecting one person or one prisoner. It's affecting their whole family, and it's affecting generations. I say, you know what? Hats off, ladies and gentlemen. Hats off to the president. It doesn't matter if you hate the president or not. You need to recognize and respect the fact that he helped push through this legislation that no other president has done in the history of America. Hello, there's never been this type of prison reform ever. So we do need to give credit where credit is due. Hey guys, that's it for today. I'm going to be back with, we're going to be talking about those opportunity zones that are going into inner cities, that are going to make those inner cities great. Hello. Thank you. We're just going to dive into that. We're going to talk about what is an opportunity zone, and we're going to be talking about how we can invest in the opportunity zones, and we're going to be talking about why Black is the new red. Thank you guys for joining us. Love you. Take care. Have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Love on each other. Give love, not just on Christmas Day. Give it all year. Love you guys. Take care.